it wasn't working after all that's been said at these interviews. So that means that James hasn't got to write everything down, which is much better.
Makes everything a lot easier for me.
Right.
So your name's Michael?
Michael.
Yeah. How long have you lived in Harlow?
Since I was 18 years old, approximately.
Okay then. Was it still known as a new town?
Yeah, no, Newtown, Harlow, Newtown.
Growing up here? How was it growing up here?
I enjoyed it, I did. I still do. I think it's a good town. Yeah.
What was like your favourite things to do when you was a youngster running around here?
Well, it's different for me because I grew up in the centre of London that was really dilapidated and smashed to bits. It was great to come here, and there was a brilliant bowling alley when I first came here, which used to be where Harvey Centre is now.
Oh, okay.
It was a 48 lane bowling alley. It was great. I'd never been bowling in my life, so there was that.
When was that? What sort of year are you talking about?
1970.
Right.
1970. The swimming pool was great, which is gone now. They've been destroying it all slowly but surely. And plus the fact, loads of open fields, which was good, because you didn't get many of them in London. We didn't even have a football pitch in our school. It was just on playgrounds on the roof. So it's terrible, eh? Can you imagine the kids now on the roof?
So it's really quite exciting
yeah,
as a child
great.
coming to Harlow.
Oh yeah, it was good. Yeah, coming here at any time was good. Yeah, it was open. It was nice.
I understand that you was an apprentice as
Yes.
a bricklayer,
The Wimpys.
and you worked on the reservoir.
On the reservoir up the road.
Yeah, and how was that? How did you? Was that like a new exciting thing, or?
That was, yeah, it was good because well, anything like that's great because it's there for everyone to see forever. The whole town uses it, so it was really good, exciting. Learned things that the whole of Harlow's gravity fed. There's no pumping water out. It's all done on water pressure. All they'd done was initially pumped up the first lot of water, and it works on a siphon for the rest of it. So once they got it up there, that's the highest point in Harlow, that reservoir. So that's why it pumped.
And what year were we talking about when you were involved in the building?
1970.
1970.
Yeah.
Okay. What did you specifically do in that project?
I was a bricklayer now. I was building brick wells, pump houses for the pump to go in, and you know, in general, just doing lots of that.
So what was working in Harlow like when you was an apprentice? Was there easy jobs around, or?
Well, the thing was, there was millions of jobs in them days, and you could get 2 jobs a day if you wanted, because it was a new town and they were building all the time, expanding, weren't they? So it was very good for youngsters then. I don't know about now.
Yeah, so it was a lot easier to get a job there.
Very easy.
What was the wage like as an apprentice?
It was about, can I remember? It was really bad. It really was. It was probably about £4 a week. We went out and I used to make extra money helping the steel fixers, bending steel on weekends, because they'd give you £2 a tonne for every tonne of steel you could bend. So if you could bend sort of 2 tonne, you get another £4, which was a week's wages, weren't it? So that was quite good.
So you had to kind of dabble in a bit of everything.
Yeah, keep your money going.
Yeah.
But the money went up rather rapidly, and by 71, I suppose, in 71, it was. I was on really good money, and the funny thing was, 71, 72, everyone was getting about, it was £4 a day then, I remember. That's how much you got, it was £20 a week for a week's work. And someone come up to my job and says, they're getting £12 a day over the road, which was 3 times as much. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
like saying getting £600 a week now, and suddenly they're getting £1,800 a week across the road. That's exactly what it was. And the next minute I was working over the road building mill walls. So we built that for lots of money, and not a very good job. But
So it sounds like it was a lot easier to get work.
it was so easy to get work, so easy. I don't know, I never thought about being out of work.
Yeah, so was it easier in all fields of work, or was
I'd
it
imagine so. All my friends all done different things, and all of them worked. You know, all of them all had jobs. No one was ever dossing about. That's what made it exciting as well, because everyone had wages. So you could go out. Nowadays, it's a bit sad nowadays because they can't go out and enjoy themselves because you need the money to go and. That's the devil in the deep blue sea, isn't it? You used to work hard, but you got paid, and of course, well, I went out on Thursdays to Sundays without a doubt all the time. You know, I still do it now.
Had a good time.
What other projects in Harlow and Essex area have you worked on?
I built the house at the Orchard, which is Jim Lacey's, who's another Harlow man who used to do all the garages. Used to build all the, what's the name of the firm? Do you remember all the garages that were about years ago?
Yeah, I've not been here as long as you.
No, but all over the country they were.
Oh.
And he had the contracts for doing them, but he built that house in Potter Street. It used to be called the Orchard, and it was a big old orchard, and we weren't allowed to pull the house down that's there, so that is still there, and we had to incorporate that into the house that was built around it, and that's on Potter Street, Jim Lacey's house. I don't think it's got a name on it, but if you remember that, it's a big beautiful house, and all it's got 2 arches on the front to go in, and a big wall that stops everyone getting in. But the Orchard,
You built that wall, did you?
I built the whole house and the wall. Yeah, it was great. And the whole of Potter Street had to be cleared out while we were doing it because they thought they found a bomb.
Oh, really?
Yeah, they had the bomb squad down there and everything. Everyone was all cleared out from the whole area for 2 miles. And it turned out it was an old bag of cement that had gone rock hard and gone all shiny.
I bet that's quite an exciting day though, wasn't
Yeah,
it?
it was
When you
great.
made
But
this
I'll remember it.
discovery?
Yeah.
How has Harlow changed over the years? in your opinion?
It's got more expensive.
Yeah.
There's not as much for children to go on. That's Australia, really. Come on.
Yeah, you take this one.
Hello? Yeah, Damien, can I ring you back? I'm in an interview at the moment. Alright, I'll speak to you in a little while. Bye, bye. Your brother in Australia.
Oh.
Oh, yeah, how's Harlow changed over the years?
Well, it's got bigger, obviously, a lot more people, and a lot of things have gone down. I don't think they're investing money in the right people. I don't really like the way the council are taking all the money for themselves, and not like the swimming pool's gone. There's not the bowling. Everything's become privatised, but for profit, not for the town's lost its loving feeling, ain't it? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah. The community's
yeah,
not as tight and not
yeah.
as close anymore.
Before everyone knew one another, or no one knows anyone there. Everything's to make a buck and to sort of, it's not very community-wise now. Oh, they used to have all the, I don't know what they call them, community centres, I suppose. They had loads of them in all different areas.
In all the neighbourhoods.
Yeah, they've all gone. Yeah, so the people haven't got nowhere to walk to just to meet up for the day. Yeah, if you know what I mean.
You've got to get in the car to go somewhere, like
Yeah.
the new Harlow Leisure Zone where they put everything together.
Everything
You've got
together.
to drive
You
there.
haven't got your own little community space where you can walk down and see someone. I mean, you've got the British Legion, but that's right out on the common, and not everyone wants to go up the British Legion or drive to there. I mean, that's the only one that's left, I think. Gilby's used to have Gilby's house, which was a beautiful big old house, and right in the centre there in the park, it was great. You had Northbrook's house, loads of them, they've all gone, so how's it changed for the worse?
How did you spend your free time when you said, so apart from obviously the swimming pool involved
Women. Women.
And where would you take your woman then? What sort of entertainment was
I
there?
mean, the pictures, weren't it? They did the bird cage, as it was known, and then it went.
Was that the name of the cinema?
No, that was the name. The dance hall over there, what's now seen, it used to be called the bird cage, and they used to have real bird cages there with tropical birds.
Is that
in
right?
It. Yeah, that's why it's called Bird Cage Walk.
Okay.
So people don't even know why it's called
No.
that, and that's what it was. It was built as exotic birds in bird
You
cages.
took your
there.
exotic bird in
Yeah,
there.
that's it. Never had an ice skating rink though. You had to go to London for that.
Do you have a favourite project that you've been involved in?
No, not really. No, they're all different, ain't they? They're all, I liked them when I started working for myself as me, and there'd be people's houses and that where you'd go and do your own, instead of working for a company or getting to work for, when you actually, I used to trade as Federation Builders, that used to be my company, and we used to get working, and you know, and I've built loads of things. I couldn't even begin to start with. I mean, we've got 20 years worth of work. You know, there's lots and lots of from lovely houses in Epping to garden walls for people and fireplaces and swimming pools, all your own private. But in general, that was really good. My favourite thing was inventing the tape measure.
Yeah, it says here that you invented the brick mate. I watched an advert on it last night.
Ah, you can't, what, on this.
Yeah. How did you why do you think about building? What gave you the idea to make?
I was a foreman on a job over in Chelmsford, and the walls went, how can I explain? It seemed like it's a pier there.
Yeah.
And you had a straight wall like that and a pier there, but they were made of brick.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it went on for 600 yards. Pier, wall, pier, wall, pier, wall.
Yeah.
Now the idea was we could pull it on one line and keep it in a straight wall and put the piers on afterwards.
As you went, yeah.
No, afterwards. So you could run it in one line, so it would definitely be straight.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and then we'd leave wall ties out, and the piers would be built onto it as an extra. But you can't pull a wall that big because the line sags in the middle. So the idea was to build one section there, and then you put the lines in, and you build the middle section. Yeah, so they worked as corners for it, as if you were building corners of houses. So you built one, this one, built one, this one, built one, this one. Brickwork always works. When a wall meets another wall, it should be a brick meets a brick, a half meets a half, brick meets a brick, yeah? So, and then the expansion joints up the middle like that, yeah? Well, they were getting it wrong, and they were sort of building this one, and then when you were running it in, it was a brick ending there, and they were starting with a half there. They were getting it the wrong way round, and I said, and I used to do it in my head with measurements, 4 bricks to 1 metre, and do it like that, and they couldn't seem to get it right, all the bricklayers there, and I was getting really frustrated. And I went home and I got a big bit of batten, and I marked out exactly the size of it all, so they could put it down, and they could say, right, that's a full brick there, and a full brick there, that's what we know it's going to be. But I couldn't get it in my car. And in temper and all that, I was going to smash it up at first, but I went upstairs and I've got the till roll out of my adding machine, rolled it out and marked it on the till roll, and when I was rolling it up, I just thought of a tape measure rolling up, and I thought, wonder if you can buy one that's got it already, and that was it. I rung up places, no one had ever heard of one. I rung up the patent office, and no such thing. No. So I went and drew it all out, and went up and put in a patent for it. From there, that was it. Because £28,000 later, that's what it cost me to get it made. And very skint I was at the time then, because I was paying it all out on that. And then my first cheque was for £130,000.
That's not bad.
So that was it. That was my £28,000 back, and I went on holiday to Dubai.
Yeah, it says that you worked in lots of different countries, you travelled around the world. How does that compare to working in Harlow?
Well, it's different people, different cultures, and it was great. I mean, but the chances, I only got them chances by being in Harlow and learning and meet people and talk to people. It was no good going there and being shy, because you wouldn't get on. So, because I didn't leave school with any education either. I was a naughty kid at school, really. I found it quite, when I went to Germany, it was frustrating not being able to communicate, because I was a bit of a chatterbox, and so I learnt German quite easily. And so suddenly I was up front again with everyone. I was the leader again, because I learnt to speak German. I could communicate and get everything done. So it became, that was really exciting. I had loads of people working around me, all asked me, what's this, what are they saying, what's that, what's going on. It was quite funny. I used to tell a lot of them the wrong names and all that for a laugh. Australia was really good. I don't know, it says there, I actually drove to Australia.
You drove to Australia?
Yeah, 4 of us. Yeah, we drove my van to Australia. We was away 3 years. So it was really good, that was brilliant. But India was something else. But we got to Australia, we didn't have a penny between us. No money, no nothing. Nowhere, didn't know anyone there, didn't know anything. And We slept up the park when we got off the boat the first night and got up with the sun, 4 o'clock in the morning, whatever it was, and walked into the town and found where the dole office was and went in there and asked about work and told them we got no money, we just got here. And they don't give you dole money, they didn't then. They said, oh, we've got a job here unloading a lorry up the road, and pays $20. So we went down there and unloaded the lorry.
Take it.
Yeah. And we've done that every day for about 6 weeks. We got ourselves a flat, a car, whatnot, and then
Not too bad.
bought some tools, and yeah, it was all good. And we met other people that we'd met. It was funny, we met people we'd met in Turkey and India and Thailand and all that. We started meeting them in Australia. We were doing the same sort of, it was like the hippie revolt, weren't it?
Mm.
You know, the Marrakesh Express.
Anything else you'd like to mention about anything at all?
No, advertise me tape, get me more money for it. What you learned to be a journalist, yeah? Who done this? My mate's daughter, Hannah Jones, have you come across her now?
No.
She's 26 and all, but she's been through the same sort of course as you. I think she's doing all right.
Yeah, it's tough industry to get into.
I bet it is.
Definitely. Well, that's everything I've got.
Yeah,
This
that's
one.
good.
So if you're happy, I'm happy.
Yeah, I was going to say my brother's a film director. But, so have you done anything your way? That line of work. Maybe I could get in there. Have you got a card or anything with your name and all that?
The two people I'm working with got their company.
Right.
I've got nothing personal on me.
No, who's that? Nicholas? And
Nicholas, yeah, they're the two I'm working with.
right, I'll ask Nicholas, and because my brother might say come up and do a bit of a, because he films, he does loads of adverts, and he's just done all the titles for that film, Run for Your Wife and all that, and well, we've just been up for the red carpet we have up there. It was good, it was,
Yeah.
on telly and your wife, but it's always getting in that direction, ain't it? I don't know where to go. You're going to be a paparazzi in the end.
I don't know.
I don't know, good money.
Yeah.
What do you want to become? Just a writer or?